Hello, today I'm going to show you how to set up a new GIT repository and how to get your project backed up onto it. The first thing you're going to need is to download the GIT command console from their website here. I'll put a link in the description. Once you've done that, you should get this terminal style window here. The next thing you won't want to do is sign up to GitHub. We'll come back to this later. The next thing you need to do, in your main documents folder on your C drive, just set up a GitHub folder. It doesn't matter what you call it. And within here, any projects that you're going to use at GitHub, just put them here. I'm going to delete this one. And let's just make a new folder. And sure, look, we'll call it Git test. Now, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm using processing. I don't know what language you'll be using, but hopefully the process won't be too much. It won't be too different. Now, we're going to need to write some code just so we can save this. And you're going to want to save it into that new folder that we just created in the GitHub folder. So now that's saved. Now go back to GitHub and create a new repository and give it a name. Preferably give it the same name that you gave the project. Don't hit the enter key here because it will make you skip all of this bit, and that's a bit important. Add a description if you want to. I'm going to make this private. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. Now you'll want to make a README, and you're going to need the git ignore and the license files. Now for whatever language you're using, you should just find it here. So I'm using process, and I'll just enter that. And if you don't have your own license, thankfully MIT allow us to use theirs for free. So once you have those three, create the repository. And now here you go. You should see these three files here. That's very important. If you don't, go back, make sure you get the three right ones. So the next thing you're going to want to do is go back to the folder where you have your project. Just go into the folder and just copy the address as text. We're going to type a command into the terminal here, cd space. Now, some users might just be able to Control V this in, but if you're like myself, you won't be able, so you'll have to right click on the icon up here and come down to edit paste. So and then just hit enter. So what this essentially done is this just navigated the git command to this folder so that we can work out of this folder. The next thing you're going to need to copy for later use is the link up here on your Git repository for that project. And then let's go back here. Now that we're in this folder, we need to initialize the project. So type git init and just hit enter. And if we go back to our project, you'll see that this new empty file has appeared. If you can't see this file, you're going to need to go to view. I think it's in options, yeah, change folder. Go into this tab here and show hidden files folders. You'll probably also want to display file extensions as well. The next command we're going to need to use is git remote add origin. Oh yeah, of course. No, that failed. let me do that again. Git remote add origin space, and then paste in the URL of your repository. Boom. Done. Now we're going to want to get the files from the repository, the 3 ones here, synced up with this project here. So we're going to start by downloading those by typing git pull origin master, and just give it a second to do its job. And there you go. The files have appeared in the folder. However, you'll probably notice that this file and this file are not here yet, so we're still not quite finished. We're almost there though. The next command you need is git add full stop space full stop, and hit return. Then you'll need git commit -m space double quote, and in here you can just enter any kind of comment on whatever piece of work you've just done. So we'll say, I don't know, example text, why not? And then we're going to need to git push -set -upstream origin master. Give it a second. That seemed to have worked. And then finally, git push. Everything's up to date. So we go back here and refresh. There you go. You've got the processing file. It actually doesn't show the hidden folder, but that's okay. So let's go back to our project here. Now the project is here in our repository, so we can actually go into this and look, there's our code. Now let's say okay, so you've done this now. Let's say we've shut down our computer, several days have passed, blah blah blah, and we come back to our project and we do a bit of work. So let's pretend we shut down the computer. I've come back, I've reopened Git, and I'm going to reopen my processing sketch so I can work on it further. So let's type in some more code. Let's even put a new file in it altogether. Let's put it in an empty class. We'll save that. Then we want to go back. Let's say, okay, great, I'm happy with this work now. I want to put it on my repository. So you've opened this fresh again. You're going to need to navigate back to this folder every time you open this window here, because it's going to default to just your user folder. You can probably change that default actually, but I'm not sure. So that's, we need cd first, space, paste it in. Now we're in our folder, and you'll just need 3 commands. Aside, yeah, 3 further commands will get you committing your updates. So we use git add dot, git -m. These are like the ones we've used before, and we'll say added new class. Hit that. You can see that it's detected some changes, and then we just push it. Git push. And now it's done. Anytime it returns you to this, you know, where you're in your folder, that means it's finished with what's happening above. So if we refresh this now, we'll see our new code is there. We'll also see our new file is here. So that's how you set up a project, and that's how you get your project on GitHub. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again.